Hello, good afternoon, Ananya
Good
ji.
afternoon.
How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for asking. How are you doing?
Yes, I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking.
Okay, so as I can see, this is the very first time that we are meeting, right?
Yeah. We are meeting for
Okay,
the first time.
right. And I was just going through your details and I saw that you want to become better at daily conversations and want to have a personal growth when it comes to speaking in English, right?
Yeah, correct. You are correct.
Yeah, and you are currently facing challenges with sentence formation and generation of ideas, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Is there anything else that you would like me to know? Anything else that you'd like to add?
No, nothing is required, only conversation. Suppose if I converse with you,
Hmm.
first of all, the fear will go. That
Hmm.
talking fear may go.
Hmm.
Then, see, with my experience, all those things, vocabulary, all are in my mind only. But how to put correctly at the correct place, that will be practiced. That can be practiced. Those are the two things. That's all. For me, I don't want any high level things, all those things. Daily conversational skills.
Okay, I understand. So obviously we'll focus on that. We'll focus on how much we can obviously converse and how much free flowing that conversation can be. And if there are difficulties that arise in the way, I'll obviously take a note of that so that I can give you some suggestions about those.
Welcome.
Okay, all right. But before we begin, let me also give you a very quick introduction to who I am since this is the very first time you're also meeting me. My name is Ananya. I'm originally from Calcutta but currently reside in Delhi. I'm working as a PhD research scholar in English at JNU New Delhi. I also used to teach at a state university before this as a guest lecturer of communicative English, and I've been teaching since the last 8 years.
8 years.
That's
Very
all.
good. You have a very good exposure in English.
Yeah.
See, basically, I'm a banker.
Mm-hmm.
So we use this language only for our communication purpose or writing things. We didn't try for any professional approach during my bank period because now I am free so that I can have something. I can improve the skill. That is my aim. That's all, not more than that.
Okay, I understand. I understand
Mm.
completely. Obviously, I mean, it's very good that you're trying to do these classes and you're trying to become better at this language because we all have to start somewhere. So that's completely fine. I'll just try to see if there are areas where you need more help than others, and I'll give you some suggestions about those. Okay,
Okay.
but
Welcome.
throughout the session, we'll just focus on having a conversation as much as we can. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, what I like to do in my sessions is divide the class into two parts. In the first, I like to do some spontaneous conversations. Okay, so just
Okay.
random spontaneous speaking, and once we are done with that, we'll move on to the topic of the day in the second part. Okay. All right. Before we begin, do you have any question? No.
Okay. No
You've gotten stuck for me, I think.
problem.
Can you see me?
Well, water is not
No.
flowing. Now it's okay.
Yeah.
But some
Yeah.
emblem is there. Drop call, something. I don't know. It's not going.
Can you just see if you can
Anyway, that
rejoin
is.
once because your voice is also breaking for me.
Okay, I will rejoin.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Now it is clear.
Okay.
Now photo is also clear. Okay.
Yes. Makes sense. Okay, so I was just asking, do you have any question before we begin?
No questions.
Okay, so let's start with your daily routine. What do you do every day from the morning till the night?
See, now I am a retired person. I have leisure time. Leisure time in the sense I need not have any stress towards my daily life, all those things, how to struggle for the life, all those things. So I used to woke up at 7 a.m.
Hmm.
and after that I'm a grandfather. So I used to take care of my grandkids. leaving them at school, all those things. It will be up to 10 a.m. The time will pass. Then 10 to 5, I will have some leisure. Then I used to go for walking, 11 to 1, like that, 2 hours. Then seeing, while going, I used to listen. Mostly I'm interested in politics and economics. Those two things are part of my life daily. And then after coming, we will have some food and relaxation. Then 3 o'clock, like that, any possibility is there, I'll see 10-15 minutes TV, like that. Again, my daily routine with my grandchildren go from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., like that, 8, 8:30. Then I will get leisure only after 9:30. Actually, I am at United States of America, California. So another disadvantage is your daytime is my nighttime. My nighttime is your daytime. So I can converse with you only after 10 p.m. So my tone and activity, if I do more too much activity also, the surroundings may be disturbed. So I am going at a normal pace only. This is my
I
routine.
understand.
Yeah, that is my routine now for the present.
I
In my
understand.
active life, I used to woke up at 6 a.m., walking up before 7:30, then 9 going to bank, returning the 8, it will take 8 o'clock in the night. Then night 8 something we will be doing, 10 o'clock again sleeping, and morning. This is to be earlier routine. The holidays
Right.
we will go with family and see something or
Your
enjoy.
voice is dropping. Okay, you have to speak a little louder. Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's
Better.
what I told you. If I
Hmm.
speak at the night time, I don't know whether it is good or not here. Anyway, I will raise my voice. Now,
Yes.
are you
Yeah.
able to
Now it's
hear?
fine. Yeah. Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, I understand. I think your routine is great. One thing that I just wanted to correct is I don't know if you're saying woke or wake, because maybe you're saying wake, but it's coming out as woke. Okay, I
Wake,
like,
wake.
yes. After two, obviously you have to use wake, and I can see that your grammar otherwise is fine. So I think you were using wake, but you have to emphasize on the a sound. Okay, otherwise it's sometimes
Okay.
coming out as woke. Okay.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Okay.
I think yes. Otherwise, the tense was well handled. You use simple present tense throughout, so that's good. Now, can you tell me a little bit more about your hobbies?
Hobby, as I told you earlier, I used to go for a walk. Walking is
Yeah.
my first hobby. And then listening to my favorite subjects, economics and politics.
Yeah.
I observe politics of India, USA, world politics, you can say.
World. Yeah.
And I used to carefully watch the economics.
Okay.
And since I worked in bank, I am more interested in banking scenario also.
Financial stuff. Yeah.
So this is the more or less my activities. Apart from this, in my college days, I used to play some badminton, chess, some indoor games like that. But after joining in bank, I could not find sufficient time. So most of the time used to go in bank and daily exercise activities, listening skills. That's all. These are
That's
the some
good.
of my activities.
That's good to know. Good to know. All right. Okay. So now you said that you listen to a lot of this news and political developments. Do you have the habit of reading as well? Maybe newspapers or something else?
Earlier, I used to read Hindi. I'm a regular reader of Hindu, the Hindu.
Okay. No.
After coming over here we are not finding much newspapers like that. In India, we will get newspapers at doorstep, all those things. And I used to listen. I used to read the Hindu and the Economic Times. These are the two favorite papers for me. And
I
now I am
understand.
not reading because here the paper, physical paper, we are not finding. Even if you order, they will give in bunches. So we cannot read here. So now I am not having that habit. But generally, I read other things.
Oh,
Any
I understand.
important articles like that, I used to read.
Okay, fair enough. All right. So, what would you say is your most favorite part of the day? Is it when you take a walk, or is there any other activity that you enjoy the most in your daily routine?
daily. I used to go see in USA the infrastructure is good. Anywhere you can go out and walk. But walk paths will be separate, and any crossings are there. We can put that signals, and we can go. So there
Yeah.
is no disturbance. So I
Yes.
can walk freely, and you may be aware here the roads are big and natural. This thing, the trees, the grass. Here they take care of the cuttings, all those things very well. Even trees also beautifully cut.
Yeah.
All greenery used to
Yeah.
be maintained here, so we will
Yes.
not have that type of problems any in small areas like that. So we used to walk, and in between the colonies, trees used to be there. I used to walk along the trees. And here, Starbucks coffee is famous. So I used to go after 1 hour walk. There we have something, some chit chat, then come back. So these are the things. Generally, we used to have a good air and walking in a peaceful atmosphere. These are the two things I am practicing here or observing here.
Okay, fair enough. I understand that. Okay, so on that note, we'll move on to the topic of the day, which is about different places and landscapes. And I think you will be able to give good answers because you also seem to be someone who enjoys traveling. Do you enjoy traveling?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah?
I used to go travel by car. I used to, I'm fascinated about car driving. My passion is with car.
Okay.
So we used to go long distance also in car. And where, as you told in your topic, wherever beautiful places are there, we used to stop and we used to enjoy the things. Here, we can find lot of valleys and beaches here famous. And seaside is also good here. So we used to go there and we used to enjoy. See, the land anywhere in the world, the land is not flat. You cannot find flat surface and uniformity at all places. Sometimes you will find flat land. Sometimes you will see mountains that were that heavy things, and you have to climb up to see all those things. Here also same mountains, but not that much greenery here. I could find. And yeah, our side, that forests, everything, dense areas, jungles. We used to go for jungles also in India. A period in my bank audit period, we used to go. I traveled all over India. So whenever we used to go audit a branch, they used to take some important places.
Yeah.
So we used to go for in jungles in search of tigers. I said I don't want, but some change. So we used to go like that. So I have seen jungles also. I worked in Ahmedabad. Ahmedabad also, that Gir forest, all those things are there. So whatever places, whenever we go, we used to go to the different types of things. Sometimes temples like that. Everywhere I used to enjoy.
I understand that completely. Okay, so now I'm going to just give you some names of some landscapes first. If there is any one landscape that you don't know, firstly you can tell me, and if you know everything, I'll just keep on asking some questions. Okay,
Okay.
so the landscapes are mountains, cliffs, valleys, glaciers, deserts, coasts, jungles, islands, and volcanoes. Do you know all of
Yes.
this?
Yeah, I know all of this.
Okay, all right. Now, amongst this, which one do you think is your favorite and why?
I like valleys
Valleys.
because
Okay, interesting.
valley. Mm. So valleys, why I like is there will not be any desert type of atmosphere,
Yeah.
and you will get some water. At least you can see the presence of water and greenery. And generally, valleys in between mountains or some areas, it may be flowing. Water also may be flowing. So we can enjoy the flow of water. If you want, we can do some swimming like that, all those things. So it is a mixture of so many things. You can see this side mountains, and one side we can see the nature. That's why I like valleys.
You like valleys. Okay. Is there any one landscape that you do not like as much, or you would not like to go there as often?
I do not like this wildlife volcanoes are there, you know.
Volcanoes. You said wildlife,
See,
so would that not be jungles?
no, no, this volcanoes, first I do not like volcanoes
Okay.
because the atmosphere, all those things that if you go nearby also, we don't know what will happen to our health, all those things. So generally, I used to avoid volcanoes. And wildlife also, I am not much interested because, see, we are also animals. Maybe we are sophisticated or wise animals. Why we have to go and disturb them at their spot? That is my sentimental thing. That's why I never used to show to go to wildlife.
Hmm.
Any circuses are there, anything in towns, we used to get, in my childhood days, I am very much interested. So we used to go and see in circus all animals like that. Then say ultimately animal is an animal. See, we take food because we are wise people, or we have traveled so many generations. We have developed this type of natural food. We can live, but animals cannot live like that. Their thing is only to attack and eat some other
Voice
animal.
up. Voice up. Yeah.
See, animals generally, their food is only eating other animals.
Yeah.
So I am not much interested in that type of activity. By seeing that also, I will get some aversion. So generally, I used to avoid wildlife. That is the most reason, biggest reason I can. But I like elephants, like soft cows, like that soft animals. I like, but wild animals, I am not interested because I could, by seeing itself, I could understand. Oh, why unnecessary? Of course, I used to observe in this whatever the TV shows will come. There I used to observe how they are behaving, what is their psychology. All those things I used to observe. How they can catch the prey, how they are intelligent. I used to observe everything in the documentaries, all those things. Since I used to observe very closely, I am not much interested to see them directly. So these two are the things. Other things I like mountains. We used to go up in mountains. All those things we used to do. But here a lot of mountains are there. We can go for what is that trekking we call. So like that here, lot of activity. American people they used to do lot of trekking, all those things. But I used to go in a flat surface mostly. Occasionally I used to go to mountains.
I understand. I understand that. So now, which one of these landscapes would you say is the best to go on a trip with friends?
Which friends means this coastal areas are there, or you say,
Coastal, okay.
uh,
Sea, beaches, yeah.
see, normally we are going, say that Goa beaches like that, where you can get both facilities. That means for your staying, all those things. Simultaneously, you can enjoy the sea breezes, all those things. You can expose yourself to nature and your breathing of oxygen levels may be increased. So these 4 5 factors I used to say, and also avoiding of traffic, all those pollution things, we can avoid up to that period at least. So I want all these things. I want to be in the society only. I and other advantages. That type of things I used to admire. And whenever we go on these tours, also I prefer those type of things. Suppose at the most now here this Hawaii. Hawaii is very famous here. All people will go to Hawaii. That is island like these things surrounded by entire water. Some land is surrounded by water. That type of things also good. So better to be in the both like amphibian. I want to be in the water and the sea. Water, land, everything to be there, and a good oxygen level should be there. Minimum disturbance to be there, and minimum fear to be there. So I used to prefer only this type of things.
Okay,
I
I
am
am.
not into adventure. I am not into
Okay.
adventure.
Okay, okay, makes sense. So now, which one of these have you actually visited? Like all of this, have you visited? Like you mentioned, volcano is something you wouldn't go, but have you actually visited volcanoes in real time?
No, I didn't visit.
No. Which ones have you not visited out of the ones that I mentioned? Island? Have you visited an island?
Islands we used to go. Islands we
Yeah,
used to go.
yeah.
And
Beaches.
this volcanoes I didn't thought of also visiting.
Didn't think of, not didn't thought of. Okay, didn't think
Okay.
of.
No, I
After
didn't
did,
think
yeah.
of this. Okay, I didn't think of because of my mind structure. So accidentally, if it happens to see, it's okay. And I have not gone for intentionally. So only that is the thing I think I have not visited so far.
I understand. Okay, okay. Have you ever watched these kinds of shows about survival in the wild, like man versus wild, man versus beast? Have you watched any kind of show like
Yeah,
that?
yeah, 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 yeah. That we used to
Hmm.
this TV we used to watch. How this wildlife among wildlife also how they will survive.
Hmm.
Suppose a crocodile is there, it lives only in water. Then the tiger, whatever wild animal it is, or lion, they also need water. So when they rush to the pond or they move towards pond, how this crocodile it will not appear also. Suddenly it will come from the water and he will try to capture that wild animal. It is very interesting. Two wild animals which will survive. See, crocodile is strongest in water. This lion is strongest in forest or earth thing, but it is in between fight. Who will survive? That is the main thing. And elephants generally in Kerala there are a lot of elephants. At least that state is preserving elephants. See, elephants to grow elephants we should have good land and their fodder, all those things to be available for their survival. I used to feel very good by seeing elephants, but wildlife elephants are very dangerous.
Yeah.
They can run faster than any animal, and sometimes if it attacks, we cannot secure a good place. Also, that type of incidents also I have seen in TV, but I have not seen this thing.
Okay.
And since most of my life I lived only in urban or metros, I didn't face any these type of things in my real life situation. Only by seeing only I am observing only I am telling my experience.
Right.
Once or twice we went for jungles to see the tiger also, but we couldn't find the tigers. But we could find bears like that. But they are also very dangerous. We should be very calm and we should not disturbed by ourselves. So by seeing some precautions or by observing some precautions, how to attack, how to see that that animal didn't attack us. There is also techniques are there they used to tell. So any person who wants to go to see wild animals in person, they should take all those precautions. We do not know what are their strengths. See, a tiger can jump and catch the prey 70 to 80 kilometer speed also, if required. So we didn't have that much type of running capacities, all those things. So we should know the tactic, how to avoid those things. Some people will say in the forest, you take big this fire things, then those animals will not come towards you. Like that, they used to say so many things. But I didn't face it with my in my personal experience. to observe
Okay.
only, I used to see.
I understand. I understand. Okay, thank you. So I think your answers are great. You know how to share a lot of your own personal experiences and anecdotes, which I think enrich your answers a lot. So that is absolutely great as a skill to have as well. Small mistakes happened here and there after two, after did do. We do not use past tense V2 forms. Just be careful of that. The one thing that I think you have to work a little more is articulation. Sometimes you speak in a monotone, right? You
Yeah,
do
yeah.
not pause in between sentences. You're putting the entire sentence in one tone. So try to work a little on pitch and intonation variation. You can listen to videos online on YouTube, see how they are doing it, practice doing that by following them, read out loud and practice that, because even if you have great answers, if you just speak in a monotone, listeners will feel bored or listeners will lose their attention after a while,
Mm,
because
yes.
you're not emphasizing on certain words, you are just going on in one tone. So that is something you have to focus more on. So
They may
articulate
not
better.
be.
Yeah, you may say something.
Motivation is important. I may not be motivating them to,
Yeah,
or
maybe,
I may not
maybe.
be drawing attention
Yes,
of
yes.
them.
So
That
it's
could
it's
be.
the attention most